Please rise for the invocation and followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Father, we ask your blessing on us tonight on these proceedings. In God we trust. We're thankful, Father, for this month where we celebrated our independence. We know, Father, that you ask us to be diligent in the work of the people. We praise, Father, we pray for clarity tonight and for your hand in all we do. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Rick Cap, I'm going to ask that
There is for public hearing.
Jennifer told me. I trust everyone's had the opportunity to review the agenda over the weekend. Are there any additional agenda items needed to be added?
Oh, yeah, the closed session, please. If we can add a closed session.
Oh, I don't have the closed session. Okay. All right, we need to add to the agenda closed session. Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Motion has been made to approve the additional items to the agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Madam Clerk. That passed. The approval of the consent agenda. Any questions on the consent agenda? It was quite lengthy. I trust you all had a good reading on it.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda.
Motion's been made to approve the consent agenda as written. Any questions? Any comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And I need a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
So moved.
Motion's been made to approve the agenda as amended. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, the very next item. Just a note, we did have a number of people sign up for the public comments regarding Brick Capital. So we will have give you the opportunity to speak during the public hearing when we get to that point for Brick Capital Community Development. As said, the public hearing on revolving loan fund request from Brick Capital Community Development Corporation. I now declare the public hearing open for Brick Capital Community Development. And who is speaking on behalf? Here he comes.
Will there be any microphone protocol?
The question, we're going to sanitize the microphone after each person speaks?
We can.
We can. We will. Yes, we will.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that up, Commissioner.
Yes.
Development Corporation seeking a $200,000 loan from our revolving loan fund. The advertisement for the public hearing ran on July 9th and for the July 19th meeting. So we're here to discuss that $200,000 loan that they would use in providing affordable housing in Lee County.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the time. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
We will need you to state your name, please, and your address.
Okay. My name is Kerry Bashaw. I'm the Executive Director of Brick Capital Community Development Corporation, located at 403 West Makepeace Street in Sanford, North Carolina, 27330. I want to thank the commissioners for consideration of this proposal. As you know, Brick Capital has had a long history here in Lee County of building affordable homes and helping out with a number of community projects like the W.B. Wicker Elementary School. This fund, this revolving loan fund and loan that you are looking and proposing to give to us is much needed right now. As many of you know and are aware of current market conditions right now, the need for housing that is affordable for families is great. The families that we work with are in much need for the demand of housing and to become homeowners. And so what this fund will allow us to do is to be able to build houses and to be able to rotate or revolve that fund to build a number of houses here in Lee County. And so that is what we are going to be doing with the funds. That is going to be a direct benefit for residents here in Lee County. And what you are going to be doing is essentially reinvesting the money that you have to go into building homes that we can offer for the citizens here in Lee County and to make good, strong homeowners here. And so again, I thank you for your consideration of this. As mentioned, there are a number of people who are going to speak out on behalf of this proposal. So I'm going to step away from the microphone, but I'm available to answer any questions either during this time or during other comments.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The public hearing for all of those in favor of the $200,000 revolving loan fund for Brick Capital Community Development, please come forward. As you do, make sure you state your name and your address.
Good evening. I'm Margaret Murchison, 3400 Evers Avenue, Sanford, North Carolina, 27332. I am president of Brick Capital, and I am here to speak in favor of the revolving loan fund. Lee County is becoming one of the more economically advanced counties in the state. But unless we have houses for law enforcement officers, firefighters, truck drivers, teachers, secretaries, nurses, etc., we'll be an economically impressive county for working, but not for living. Brick Capital has done more for housing than any entity here since 1990, and with very little support from anybody except state affiliations. I ask you to consider the working people who can't afford to live in a $300,000 or $400,000 home and pave the way for housing that's impressively built and affordable. This loan would afford us the opportunity to begin building homes, which would bring many people back to the community that they grew up in. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm Van Groce. I live at 105 Bosswood Court in Kerry, but I've been here a long time. We started off building houses and selling them for $15,000. And it was a struggle for a lot of people then, $15,000. But a lot of these houses are paid for now. And the only problem I see with this loan request is that it should be for $2 million, not $200,000.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, my name is Kelley Dubois. My address is 917 Bent Creek Court in Sanford, 27330. And I am a Sanford resident and a local real estate agent, and I own half of Adcock & Associates firm. I know the real estate market right now. I work and deal with it every single day. I have so many buyers right now that are more than qualified to buy a home with any kind of loan because their credit is that good. They are working with professional jobs or they're single, but we lose homes every day. I have one specific buyer. I have written 32 offers for him. He is a single dad. He has a credit score of over 700, and he cannot get a house right now because he does not have the due diligence money. If you don't know what due diligence money is, you're really lucky because it's so high in this market. For a house in the $230,000 price range, sellers are demanding up to $10,000 down. For somebody who is making $50,000, that's a lot of money. $10,000 is a lot of money, honestly, for anyone in this room to take a chance to lose. These buyers are paying more in rent, and rent is becoming harder and harder to even come by. If we want our Sanford market to stay strong and competitive, we have to offer affordable housing, which even $250,000, $260,000, it's not just keeping it affordable, it's regulating it. It's evening out the playing game, because they deserve the house if they can afford it, and they can afford it. They just can't get it because the market is not reasonable. More houses would make it reasonable. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening. My name is Brenda Johnson, and I reside at 815 West McIntosh Street here in Sanford. I am a longstanding board member of Brick Capital Community Development, and I have seen the work close and up personal of what Brick Capital does to enhance the lives of the residents and the community. I've seen dreams come true of people who never thought that they would be able to become a homeowner. And I've seen how much Brick Capital has contributed to the lives of these people and to this community. So I support today the work and the continued work of Brick Capital, and I would ask that you would grant them the request that was made to continue the work in helping those people who are in need of affordable housing and to continue to grow this community. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Johnson. I live at 510 South Vance Street, Sanford, North Carolina, 27330. I've been here for 4 years. I came in with Brick Capital. That's how I ended up here. I am a tenant of theirs. I've been a tenant of theirs for 4 years. I've always dreamed of buying a house, but everything was so expensive. I had the honor to join in with their home buying program. I went through the program. I did everything I needed to do. I got everything together, and I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting now. It's a waiting game for me to be able to purchase my dream home. And I'm not only speaking for myself, I'm speaking for other people who would like to purchase a home, but of course we're going to need some type of help. I pay taxes, I volunteer for the community, and I think I do deserve a chance to own my own home. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Still asking individuals in favor of the revolving loan fund of $200,000 for Brick Capital.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm Pastor Rey Krenzler, Iglesia Centro Cristiano 2501, Cortland Drive here in Sanford. Allow me to read something to you that I'm just speaking with my wife about the need of affordable housing. I had asked her, if you were in front of the Commissioners, what would you say to them outside of all the politics? She said to me, I want to encourage Lee County to invest in Brick Capital. As we provide some Sanfordians adequate and affordable housing, we can make our Sanford safer. When we invest in a non-for-profit organization like Brick Capital, we are investing in our community. The people of Sanford want better homes and apartments. When given the opportunity to choose their house, they are treated with respect, and a message of you are valued as a citizen is given. This action will provide and produce a sense of pride and a desire to live in a happy and safe community. Allow me to close with a statement from the Growth Sanford NC, maximizing our support. Our countrywide collaborative approach assures your company superior assistance through customization of incentives at every level, federal, state, county, and city. Some fully custom package of incentives allow your operation to leverage all our support to the greatest advantage. If we take that same statement and same mind, I'm not here just now for Brick Capital, but also for every local 501c3 community agency. And I close with this. I pray that today you make the right decisions. Not just to give a loan, but with a hope that as you provide incentives to multi-million-dollar corporation, you will see the value on providing incentives to local Lee County 501c3 organization. God bless you and good evening.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Jimmy Randolph. I'm the CEO of the Sanford Area Growth Alliance. I reside at 3405 Windmere Drive here in Sanford. And Mr. Chair, Commissioners, staff, I appreciate the opportunity to speak in support of a loan to Brick Capital Community Development Corporation for construction of affordable housing. In the job that I do each and every day, my mission is to recruit new jobs and capital investment to expand the tax base and increase economic prosperity for all of our citizens. As we have experienced tremendous interest and tremendous success in economic development in recent months, we've seen some pretty astounding numbers in terms of jobs created, capital investment, and the wages that those jobs are paying. These are really good jobs. We also recognize the need to continue to support all of our existing businesses. And the workforce that is required to sustain the economic growth that we're experiencing is here. We have companies that draw employees from 17, 18, 20 counties that are able to commute and drive to Lee County based on the wages that some of these jobs are paying. But the wages that are paid for the work that's being done in Lee County each and every day are not all great enough that folks can afford to travel 60 miles or more to their job each day from a home outside of this community. That's why I am so appreciative of the job that organizations like Brick Capital are doing to examine and illuminate and address the need for affordable housing for all of our residents, all of our workers, all of our employees. We have a critical need for workforce housing in Lee County today so that the folks who are not being paid sufficient wages to drive 60 miles or more to work on a given day can live right here in this community and commute to their jobs locally. It's a very important need. Brick Capital has a proven track record of addressing that need. They are in need right now of capital to assist them with building homes on property that they already own. Speed to market is everything in economic development, and Brick Capital is positioned with property already in hand that they're already entitled to, that's ready to build on. They just need some working capital to begin the process of building those homes for workers on the lower end of the wage spectrum in Lee County. And I would encourage you tonight to consider a loan to them to help with the startup capital they need to accelerate construction of those homes for workers here in Lee County. Thank you for your time. Appreciate your consideration.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Continuing with public comments for the $200,000 revolving loan fund to Brick Capital Community Development.
Good evening. My name is Audrey Murchison. I am a recent home buyer from Brick Capital address 3006 Paradise Way, Sanford, North Carolina. I wanted to come on behalf of Brick Capital and just talk a little bit about why I feel like they're important to our community, as well as how they have impacted my life and my husband's life. All right, so why community development is important socioeconomically for this county, which I feel like is part of what Brick Capital allows for us, allows that growth. It enables more property taxes for the county. It will enable the county to be less of a bedroom town and hopefully allow us to be more of a thriving city. I feel that the more households we have, the more apartments we have, that equals that maybe one day we'll get a Target. You know, we're all hoping that. And more stores equal more jobs, which is also beneficial for our economy within our county. And how does Brick Capital help to address issues within our community upstream? So as president-elect of Kiwanis in Lee County, and my husband is an educator at Lee Senior, we know firsthand the hardships that children can go through. And when you have a home to go to, it really lessens the amount of problems that these children can face, because it allows them to have stability and security. And I really don't think there's anything more upstream than a home, because that's where everything starts, is from within your home. This program can and it does help provide families with a solid foundation for a home, and issues such as the following start to resolve issues downstream. So a new home that is safe from structural damage that can cause mold, allergens, along with other health issues such as asthma, can be prevented with them being in a new home. It's energy efficient. It's great to lower the cost of utilities, and this provides more money that can be utilized for the needs of the child. It's an investment for the future of the child. It's a more positive outcome for everyone involved, which then leads to less stress. And we all know that less stress lowers our cortisol levels, so that allows for a more healthy home as well. And it's very important for a thriving child to have that balance. Lastly, I will just briefly say how we were able to achieve our dream of becoming a homeowner thanks to Brick Capital. As a director of a nonprofit and my husband an educator, we are purpose-driven people, and we strive to make an impact, to make a difference, a positive change in people's lives. That is why we are here. He's here for emotional support in the back. We're humbled to speak here on the behalf of Brick Capital because we believe in the positive impact that this organization exemplifies. The services that we receive from Brick Capital included counseling for any debt or reconciliation or discrepancies on our credit. We had a homeowners class. There's counseling throughout the whole process. And just having the team at Brick Capital on our side and being the buffer between outside entities was amazing, and it was really a stress-free experience. I never thought that buying a home could be so easy. I've literally been more stressed buying a vehicle than buying a house. So, you know, along with them being the buffer, it didn't exclude us from any decision makings. We were still involved in the whole process. We were able to experience what lot we wanted, what type of house we wanted, what we wanted on the inside. So we basically just got to do all the fun stuff, and they got to deal with the more complicated aspects of it. So we also received information and assistance in applying for any down payment assistance or closing cost assistance programs. And I feel like my husband and I are the representation of what Brick Capital provides to our community. With the jobs that we have, we're not breaking the bank by any means, but we are professionals that are considered middle class. It's not about the socioeconomic status, it's about being first-time homeowners. That is what this program is about. It's about providing opportunities that are affordable and providing tax-paying citizens the options to make their dreams come true. We will be forever grateful for the opportunity provided to us, and we will continue to support this organization in any way that we can. I thank you for your time. Good evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else speaking on behalf of the revolving loan fund $200,000 loan to Brick Capital Community Development? Is there anyone opposed? Last call for any opposition to the revolving Brick Capital Loan Fund. Any comments, questions from the commissioners?
Move to close.
Motion has been made to close the public hearing. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Public hearing on the Brick Capital Community Development Revolving Loan Fund loan of $200,000 is now closed. Thank you very much for that input. Do I have a motion to waive the? Motion has been made to waive the policy on holding off on a vote for the Brick Capital Community Development. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion is passed. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Can you record that? Do I
Move
hear
to
an
approve.
amendment to approve? Motion has been made to approve the revolving loan fund for the Brick Capital Community Development for the amount of $200,000.
And authorize the chair to sign the promissory note when it is finalized.
So
And-
amended.
Thank you.
And authorize the chair to sign the promissory note authorizing said loan. Thank you, Madam Barrister. Any discussion? Any questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Thank you very much.